Hello, explorers! It's me, Lisa! Welcome back to the Xploration Theatre, where we explore the possibilities of your creativity through the magic of theater. Today, I'm so excited to have my first opportunity to read a book to you. We're going to do it really quickly, and let's have a great time. Today, we're going to read Ari J's Firefly Rescue, and it's written by Ayin Heath Drew and illustrated by Shamar Knight Justice. All right, let's hop into this book. Ari J was taking her first trip to Tennessee to visit her grandparents. Her mother had told her stories about the wide porch that wrapped around the house, the swing set she had played on as a little girl, and all the places around the house where her grandfather stashed candies. Ari's father promised to help her find them all. They pulled up to the large brick house with the winding driveway that seemed to never end on a hotter than hot day in August. Aria J couldn't wait to spend her days eating ice cream, hearing stories, and staying up late with her grandma to watch old movies and game shows. On the first night, Ari sat in her mother's old bed, reading her favorite mystery and glancing out the window between pages. That's when she saw it, a flicker of light dancing outside. First one, then two, then what seemed like dozens of little lights twinkling in the darkness of the yard. Have you ever seen lights twinkling in the yard? Yeah, me too. Every time I go to my Grammy's house. When Ari woke up the next morning, she couldn't wait to tell her parents and grandparents about the lights she'd seen the night before. They were beautiful, she said with enough excitement to fill up the whole house. Can you say that with me? We're going to get so excited. Are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. They were so beautiful! What do you think they were? Her father asked with his fingers wrapped around his chin. He always did that when he was thinking deeply about something. I've heard there have been a few fairy sightings around here, Grandpa added. What you guys think of my grandpa voice? I thought it was...
Help, Lisa?
Grampy! You gonna do it? Okay, you say it then.
I've heard there have been a few fairy sightings around here.
Great job, Grandpa.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. I'll see you when I'm done with this. Let me know if you see Kirby.
Those are fairies.
Little fairies with fuzzy hair and iridescent wings. Fairies of all colors of the rainbow. What colors do you see in the picture? I see... Yeah? Well, let me make the picture bigger for you. Okay. Mama and Papa fairies flying with little baby fairies clinging to their shimmering wings. When the sun set and the moon appeared, Arya J's grandparents joined her on the big wide porch and waited with their big cups of sweet tea and a plate of freshly made chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. I could just smell them right now. Hold on a second. Grandma! Can you make some chocolate chip cookies?
Sure, I'll make you some cookies.
Thank you! As her grandfather shared stories about adventurous explorers, Ari J thought she might want to become an explorer one day. Grandma told her, with your curiosity, you will surely go on many adventures of your own. Then, when it was dark enough to see the stars, the twinkles appeared. There! And there! And right here! Ari pointed to one and then another as they appeared and disappeared and reappeared again. Her grandmother pulled out a large jar and stepped off the porch. Ari watched as she trapped a twinkle in the jar and quickly twisted the lid back on. When she returned, she held up the jar, and there, still twinkling behind the glass, was a beetle with a little flickering light under its wings. Ari was disappointed that it wasn't a fairy, but the beetle was the most beautiful bug she had ever seen.
It's called a firefly, but I'm sure there are some fairies out there too.
Grandpa winked.
We also call them lightning bugs.
Can I keep it? Ari beamed. Her grandparents told her that she could only keep one for one night because the firefly would be missed by its friends and family. Her grandfather poked holes in the top so the firefly could breathe. When Ari went to bed, she gently placed the jar on the nightstand. Please. Ari J started thumbing through her book, but as she glanced at the jar between pages, she saw that the firefly wasn't twinkling anymore. Are you okay, little bug? She asked the beetle and lightly tapped on the glass. The firefly didn't move. It just sat on the bottom of the jar. Maybe sleeping. Maybe thinking about home, she thought. I wouldn't want to live in a jar either, Ari J whispered. Oh no, what have I done? She softly scooped up the jar with both hands and tiptoed down the stairs, slowly passing by the rooms where her grandparents and parents were sleeping. Ari J quietly moved to the back door and slid it open. Out on the porch, she twisted the lid off the jar. The firefly flew up and out. Then it twinkled right in front of her for a few seconds. Bye-bye, firefly, she said before it went on to join the other twinkles darting across the backyard. Bye-bye, firefly. Ari crept back inside, slid back into her bed, and dreamt about fireflies and fairies. She imagined the secret hideouts they shared during the day before coming out to play hide and seek under the starry night sky. The next morning, Ari J told her parents and grandparents about her night and how she had released the firefly back into the yard while everyone was sleeping.
Where did you let it go?
Her grandpa asked. I think fireflies should be as free as fairies, Ari replied and gave him a wink. That night, the whole family waited until the sun set and went outside to sit on the wide porch that wrapped around the house. They watched the fireflies dance across the yard, some high, some low, some near, some far. Some fireflies twinkled close by and quickly flew away. There's one. There were no jars waiting to capture them, just tall glasses of sweet tea, 4 admirers, and one future explorer watching the fireflies light up like little stars that made their way closer to Earth. The end. I can't believe it. I did my first read aloud for the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos that were inspired by Ari J's Firefly Rescue. And also be sure to check us out on Instagram and TikTok at Xploration Theatre. And tell Kirby you want me in more videos.
Lisa,
Speaking of Kirby.
have you seen my camera?
What camera?
My camera. I'm ready to film a video for RJ.
Keep exploring.
Let me come look in there for my camera.
Wait, before you go, make sure that you like and subscribe. See you next time, explorers.